challenge the authority of the king?
King only so long as we call him king.
Let that traitor perish while his treason is still black upon his lips. For by the law of God, no knight who is false can win in combat with one who is true.
All this I do swear on the hilt of my sword.
Gather round the campfire, all gamers and friends. I have a tale to tell. You'll want to stay to the end to hear the legend of the scene, the most amazing of men, the slayer of demons. You need to pay your respect. So relight the fire with chit-chat and sit back, stare into the ink-black night and think back to when knights were actually clashing. I'll bring back the greatest of the clan. Now make way for Simclash. Some called him Hearn, the hunter of men. Some called him Viking, and some called him friend. He wore the antlers of the stag that first bested him. And when the clock strikes midnight, best not mention him. When the night arrives, wide-eyed knights, they get struck down. When he rides, he slices, sideswipes, and he shuts down all competition, every player on the board. Simclash of the Black Country, the way of the sword is to live by and die by the blade for the game. One encounter with him, and you are never the same. He is wild and untamed, with a blade cased in flame. Simclash the mighty, prepare for his reign. Prepare for battle. We ride out tonight, so hold on to your horse. Simclash out in front, so all must stay the course. Cause we travel and battle across every adventure. The mightiest of clans, Simclash at the center. We ride out tonight, so hold on to your horse. Simclash out in front, and all must stay the course. Cause we travel and battle across every adventure. The mightiest of clans, Simclash at the center. Onwards, my good men. And women, and of course my gender progressive friends, basically all of you, onwards! For Simclash rides tonight, and we will follow him until we die. Well, maybe not till I die, but until it looks really very dicey indeed, and even then, I will stand by him. Onwards! It's not just epic gaming, but I pray you come along as Simclash finds new games to stumble upon as we tumble onto places in the multiverse. Simclash will improvise and rumble in unrehearsed, unbeatable, uncheatable, like some kind of voodoo, unless he's interrupted by Tiggy and Moo, his allies, his familiars, and a bit of a pain if they lay across the keyboard in the middle of the game. That's an absolute nightmare. Get off the keyboard!
Blind to all save his own grief and sick in the soul.
Now can you see why you need Simclash in your life? He burns through each quest like I burn through these mics. From Valheim to Embervale, enshrouded in armor. He's larger, he's faster, game starter, all father. Paranormal investigator, ordained minister, so he can take down foes and conquer the sinister. The lord of the realm, he's the best of the best. And if you watch his Twitch stream, you'll be very impressed. We ride out tonight, so hold on to your horse. Simclash out in front, so all must stay the course. Cause we travel and battle across every adventure. The mightiest of clans, Simclash at the center. We ride out tonight, so hold on to your horse. Simclash out in front, and all must stay the course. Cause we travel and battle across every adventure. The mightiest of clans, Simclash at the center.
Behold! The sword of power.
Welcome in. Right, so today I am playing Dicey Dungeons, yet more dungeons. Where? I can do this windowed or full screen. I want to do full screen. that's really weird. Oh, the game's not this game, that's why you can't see the game. Probably, I'm not covering anything. I'm covering on buttons right here. Hello. Welcome. So yeah, I'll see when the game screen comes on, see what it's like. Welcome. Hope you're okay. I have to press this. It didn't take him that long to say welcome. Game sound is very, yes, I was just going to say the game sound is very loud. Although then again, I'm a little bit quiet. Very quiet. Why am I so quiet? There's some little messy. No. The game, can you go away? I've turned the game mode down to half volume, it's not affecting anything. Right.
Oh, no.
I've probably made it too quiet now, but that's fine. Okay. Playing to win a monster truck. It's not a man, it's a dice. What's that all about? It's one of those games that every time I click out of it, it disappears on the screen. That's getting really annoying. Alright. I found a sword. Okay, so from what I understand of this, you throw dice at the enemy. So the sword will just do whatever the dice says. So he has to put 20 in there to do 10 damage. So that's how that works. Oh no, I've rolled a 1. The warrior has a special ability. You can re-roll up to 3 times a turn. Speaking of re-roll. Re-roll. Well, that is true. A 6. Turn. We double up the next damage. Something tells me those dice rolls weren't real dice rolls. They just gave us specific numbers to teach us mechanics. I now got a battle axe. I'm not full health. It couldn't give me enough health to fill me up. Well, that's annoying. But it needs 4 or less. Okay, so this time I can only use, so I've got 2 dice, but I only have like the one weapon here. This does 6. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. This one has to have a maximum of 4. So I guess we need to re-roll. No, we need to re-roll. There we go. And then the 4 goes in there. Okay, we know what burn does. I say, so never burn one of our dice. Can we not use it? Oh, we have to take damage to use it. Okay. So, I guess putting that in there. And then we only need to do 4. That'll do it. Now we've got 3 dice. And I've leveled up so I get all the health. Okay. Burns 1 dice. Why do I want to burn 1 dice? Bump a dice value by 1. Okay. Just to change it to return. Hey there, friend. Your enthusiasm is adorable, but I'll let you in on the secret. It's time for you to die. Yeah, not your friend, pal. Not your pal, buddy. So, why do we want to... If you want, you can see what the enemy's moves are here. Freezer dice, freezer dice, and freezer dice. Okay. So I suppose we want to increase the... He's got 50 health. Oh, is that what it means by burns a dice? If it's frozen. Bump. So if we bump this dice value, it gives us 6 damage. This one is just a flat out damage, so we want to re-roll. We can only use it once. What does this do? Oh, we just set fire to it and threw it at him. Oh yeah, got it. I should have used that at the beginning of the turn. Well, at least I know now. So we'll do this, and this will attack. No, hang on. Let's not. Right, so we use that, and we'll attack him twice for 12. So the most I can attack with that is 8, assuming I can get a... No, it's fine. Do that. Does this, just out of interest, this is just a trial. Yeah, but I would have had to have got a 4. That's the problem. I had a 6. There was no guarantee I was going to get a 4. I might have done. Oh, I could have bumped it, yes. God damn it. 2, 4. Oh, it has to be an even. Oh. Thanks for reminding me of the bump. Okay. So, hang on. I can use the even one. Does that do damage? No, but it burns one of his dice, which does him damage. I see how that works. And if I put that there, I can at least do 6 damage to him. Best I can do this turn, unfortunately. Because I would have had to spend 2 dice just to bump it, and then I wouldn't have had anything to use it on. You asshole, you've burned my dice as well. I mean, he's not doing damage to me, so I guess taking 2 damage just to figure out what my dice are is probably not the worst. Okay, right. Well, let's get this one here, which is absolutely no use to us. Right. We'll use 6 on the sword. We only need to do 5 damage now. That will be 4. Well, that'll do 6, so that should be fine. We're going to get the chest first. Does that now mean I've got 2 bumps? Or... No, I can only have that many. No one's there, okay. No, he's level 2. Wish they were level 1 just to go feel for it. So what's he going to do? Do that much damage, create that many dice, deal that much damage, burn 1 dice. Okay. So, we'll do that. We'll do that. And I mean, I'm guessing this will do nothing, but I'd be a bit silly keeping a dice over. Am I silly keeping a dice over? So it doesn't actually do any damage, it just burns one of their cards, which does 2 damage. So it does 2 damage, it's not great, but at least it's a way to get rid of that last card, I guess. Don't much like having to do that. Right, okay, so let's re-roll first. We got a 4, so we'll use the 4. I mean, he's dead now anyway, no matter what, isn't he? Thank God I got all my health back for that. Now I could take another reward. Even gives that much damage, odd gives that much shield. Okay, that seems useful. Except I don't have room in my inventory for it. So hang on. Maximum of 5, so that can do a maximum of 5 damage. So the only way I could use that really is by replacing the sword. I'm going down from 6 damage to 5, but I can also get 5 shield. Or 4 shield. No. Sorry, 4 damage. 5 shield. I mean, I could get rid of Bump and Matchstick and replace it with the shield. But Bump is, as you've pointed out, a lot more useful than I give it credit for.
Invited! All you steampunks and larpers, b-boys and hardheads, geeks, nerds and artists. You're invited! Your mum's friends and your cousins,
hey,
your grand's
it?
bingo club and all the dozens of others. You're invited! Perky and properly attired or wired, untidy, exhausted and tired.
Does that work? Does that play the clip? Yes, it does.
Someone left ketchup all over the ground.
What the heck? Playing Maniac Mansion there. You were playing that game from yesterday or earlier, or it was last night for me. Okay.
Let's get the shit out of me.
What
What the fuck? Oh my gosh, I better clip that. Let's get the shit out of me. I knew it was gonna come
we
on
don't
the
need
screen
any
and I
health.
still
Do I
wasn't prepared
have to
for
get
it.
the
Fuck?
health?
Hi, I'm Barat from Jab Arcade.
Not that you can see it. Ah, right. Oh, I don't use it. Good. So yeah, as you already knew, I'm playing Dicey Dungeons. I'm missing a lot there. So we're going to do 6 damage. We're going to double that. Right? Yeah. It's 12. Good. Right. Maximum of 5. So they are going to do what? 4 poison or flat out damage. So combat roll that. Maybe bump that to 4. No, it needs to be an odd number. So I want to put some shield on. Bump that to 5. Use that, give some shield, and throw that at. Okay, it's fine then. We'll keep that throw. Whatever. But hopefully that shield will protect me a little. Right. Oh, don't worry, I'm doing that a lot. I mean, it's the first time I try, so whatever. So I want to do 6 damage flat out. Fine, done. What do I want to do with this now? Do I want to put the shield on again? Because that did save me from taking any damage. Yeah, the 6 is useless, honestly. The 4 is, I can use the 4. I either need a 5 or a 4, really. So essentially, I now need to decide, do I want to put 4 into damage or 5 into shield? I think, honestly, I'm going to put shield on, right? And that way, next turn, if I do another 6, I probably won't, but if I do another 6, I've only got to finish them off then. I don't need to worry about shield. 6. So we've got 6 damage. We've only got to do... Oh, we can't do... Oh, we can do 6, actually. Reroll. That's useful. Let's reroll the one that's useless. Damn it, that's shield. Oh. Well, that didn't work out, did it? Well, I guess we're putting 5 shield on. Throw that at them and do bonus 2. Can we? Oh, it has to be odd evens. All my numbers are to be... Everything has to be evens. Well, you. Okay, so we're going to bump that up to 6, and they're dead. We'll have 6 health. There's a shop. I mean, arguably, all trees eat all of us. Eventually, we all just turn into compost. If you're buried in the ground, or if you're, burned, I guess that still turns into compost. Claw. Do dice, but it's a maximum of 3 damage and 1 poison. Do 2 times damage, but to the enemy, and then heal. Heal would be useful to keep, but I need bump. Although that matchstick's not all that useful, if I'm honest. But would I be correct in assuming that that green thing isn't just a single square? It's probably a lot bigger. Also, I have to use all of my dice on a heal. It says that I've got to put 16 into it. So, like, I have to use all 3 dice in order to heal myself. Hello. Welcome in. That's what I mean. I don't think it's worth doing. That's a lot. I suppose I could do it overturned, so at the end of the... Do you know what? I'm going to get it. I'm going to replace the matchstick with it. No, the boomerang does damage to me. I don't want to do damage to myself. So, I'm thinking if I replace matchstick... Yeah, if I replace matchstick with first aid, then I can just, at the end of a turn, when I've got like an odd dice left over, I can just toss it in there, and then I can hit on myself. I think it makes sense. It's a little bit of a change of pace from a scary, realistic game to this. Okay, so he's got 28 health. Oh my god. Wow, that is a lot. Right. I imagine shield would probably be useful. So, we want to go. Yes. Flat out 6 damage. Odd is shield, even is damage. We ain't gonna kill him, so we probably want to bump that to 5 and add 5 shield. And then we'll pile the last 3 into there. Oh, I should have re-rolled it really. I might have got some bear, but it's fine. I don't need a heal right now. Oh, he only has one dice there. Oh, the shield persists. Ah, so it's not like that dungeon crawler. Yeah, I think that's what he did. I think that's what he's thinking, because it seems a bit weird that all be twos. No, I'm gonna have to do it. Well, I've already got 5 shield, so if we bump that up to 5 and put 5 damage and 4 damage and 2 in the first aid kit, we've already got 5 shields, so it's fine. So he's shocked those two. That's okay, I don't really need them. I'm just going to do damage to him. I know I've lost my shield now. I don't know, will these be unshocked by next time? Is it worth me spending less dice to unshock them now? We'll see. Right, we just need to do 8 damage, so... That's 8 damage. Even his damage, do 4 damage. We might as well do... Hoping this carries on over to the next map as well. How did 5 add 4 not equal 8? What did I miss there? Had he got shield on or something? He doesn't seem to have a shield spell. Ah, he can dodge. What? Who's ever heard of a bloody wizard that can dodge? What the heck? Oh, he's got, I say dodge. Okay, well, we attack him for 4 then. And then we what I'm learning from this is pay attention. So I don't really want to go to a shop. I'm good, I don't have to. Right, so I can upgrade stuff. Now, what I understand from upgrades is if I select the spike shield, right? No, sword. Do sword plus 1 damage. Heal. It requires less, but it heals 8 health. Dice value plus 1. I can use it twice. So I can do 6 damage or 5 shield. That is really useful, to be fair. No, just out of interest, can I sell here? Can I only buy? No, it only seems to be able to buy. That's annoying. Right, hit the level 3. Here's a level 3. I'm going to go for... Well, that looks poisoned. I don't want poison. But the problem with the battle axe, though, you know, like as you were just saying, how do I get to my inventory here? The problem with the battle axe is it's got a maximum of 4. So if I throw 6s, for instance, you can't bump down. But doing double damage is nice. If I could upgrade that, that would probably accept 6s and would do 12 damage and would be really useful. But yeah, let's give it a try. Doing double damage. If we can do it with Fury as well. I don't think it would matter with Fury, but yeah. So we're going to go for the vacuum cleaner. How tough can a vacuum cleaner be? Actually, quite tough. I have a lot of problems with vacuum cleaners in real life. Right, so we haven't got Fury, so that's fine. That has gone back up. Right, what's he going to do? Yeah, exactly. He's going to drain my health. And he's going to do so much damage on a 6 or blind on 2. He has 3 dice. Okay, well, we've got a maximum of 4 on this, so we might as well use it. Oh, I bet he will. So we could put, I think, a sensible idea is probably to put a shield on me. Because I don't know what he's going to do yet. So I think 5 shield would be sensible. Bump that and chuck 6 in there, just so that that's there, and end my turn. Right, so I've now got my Fury, but I've got a maximum of 4 and I can't see these dice. What do I do to see these dice? Just can't see them. Can I just re-roll them? I still can't see them. Okay, that is the worst. Blind is the worst. Hang on, if they're over 4, it won't accept them. But if I activate Fury and use one, then I'm going to do 2 times damage twice on whatever it is. If it's not over 4, it won't use it. If it's over 4, sorry. I feel like that's a good idea. That's the play. Although if it's 1 or 2, then it'll suck, but at least it'll do something. Needs 4 or less, so that's going to be a 4 or more. That was only like a 2 or a 3, I think. Never mind, it was the only option I had. Now this one here is a 5 or a 6. That was a 1, was it? God. So if I put it into bump, no, I don't think it matters. Honestly, I think I'll use the 5 on the shield again. At least it stops me taking too much damage. I can't finish him yet anyway. And then we will put it in there. 10. That was a 6. Damn it. Finally I haven't got rid of the sword. Okay, right. Maximum of 4. Even is 6 damage. I don't know whether it's worth. The shield is it protecting me that much there? Oh come on, don't do this to me. It ain't gonna let me put that. Yes, she says. Okay, that should heal me. Did that not heal me? You were not blind, you asshole. Oh, was I really that low? Was I was lower than that? I thought I was higher than that even. Okay. See what we can get. What's the highest to do out? 6. No, that's a maximum of 4. Come on. Give me a 4, give me a 4, give me a 4. Okay, well, we're doing 6 damage. Doesn't tell me. I hate that it doesn't tell me anything. Well. Confused. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's all just a guess. I have no idea. That was 1. And that was what? 5? I need to just get some good, decent rolls this time, so that I could just kill him. Right, see, if we bump this to a 4, and then we do 8 twice. Oh, that's how that works. Okay, well that's an interesting technique that... Oh, we got new dice anyway. Right. Because I leveled up, I got full health, so that's fine. I still don't need all the health. Let's visit the shop. This feels like a better heal than the one I'm using. It doesn't do 8, it does 3. But I'm guessing I can use it every turn. So I could heal 3 every turn if I wanted, or 1 every turn, instead of waiting and potentially never using it, because it's reset. That's the problem with it when it resets. I didn't know it resets. I think I'm gonna go with it, because I'd rather, if I've got like 2 or 3, just heal up like that little bit. Haunted Jar is strong against poison. Well, it's good for you that I'm weak against poison. I mean, right, we don't have a Fury. We do have 8 damage to start though. Now, what is he going to do? Poison. So he's not actually going to do flat out damage, so the shield's useless. So, we will do 6 damage. And we're done, I guess. Wow. High damage. 6 damage. Great help. We should have got another attack. 1 more attack. Will I get 1 coin for killing him? I mean, what's that all about? Lovely. Bump, that's useful. Do I need anything from the shop while I'm here? No. I can't sell stuff. Oh no. Wow, it looks like she's paying a lot of attention. Right, so maximum of 4. We don't have a Fury, so take damage. What is she going to do? Do 1 damage and get a dice. Oh, that seems like a really good thing. Do shock damage, so the shield won't protect me. But she has got 2 attacks, so using that to get a shield might be better than what's it? Whatever, we'll just recover 2 health even though it's pointless. I hate that I've got a spare dice every time now. So I only have 2 ways to use my dice. I still think I'm better off using 5 shield than anything else, honestly. Until she's low enough that 2 hits will kill her. I don't think there's any point in me doing it. I think I'm better off just stacking shield. Right, so now I can use my limit break. Got to place the dice to hang on. No, it's fine. So we want a Fury, and we want a 4. And then we need 6. So hang on, this work. So if we right. No, it doesn't work. Well, we've only got to kill her anyway, so whatever. No, because that's shield. Ah, but this is 6. I was trying to be clever, but I was trying to be too clever that I didn't really need to be. I only have to do 2 damage. I was trying to do that trick you did with the if you've got a 6 and then you bump it, you get 2 dice, and then I could use the throw away 1 dice on the I was trying to work. I was only 1 number away, so I was like, I must be able to do it. You tried something. I could trade healing crystal. No. I can't even use shovel. It's big. Wow. Oh, it's always the same thing. Oh well, screw you. What she said. I feel like I'm not doing all that much damage. I hate that I'm not doing all that much damage. Digging it out. Like, 1 damage plus 1 each, plus 1 each use, 2 uses. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but I think, as always, whatever. Didn't need to heal, but might as well use it. So Oh my god. Blind all my dice without you now. Okay, well, the good news is we've got a 6 and a 5, so we can still decide. How do I tell what these are? If I bump it and then it lets me put it in there, then it means it was a 1 or a 2 or a 3. But if it's a 5 or a 6, then I won't be able to put it in there. I mean, if I put it in there now, I can find out, but I don't want to use it. I think that's probably the best idea. If I bump this, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's not usable, then it's not usable. But at the moment, it could be a 1, like before. Whereas bump it, it'll become a 2. And it'll at least do 4 damage. It was a 6. I mean, that's not bad. At least I know now I've got a 6 and a 1. So I'm going to use this because it's the only one I've got I can use in here. Here we go, now I use it. It was a 4. No, it wasn't, it was a 2. Oh well. Now, we're going to use the shield again. You asshole. Okay, good. Yeah, it's important to make sure you've been streaming for a bit. Okay, so we bump this. We do our 8. I don't know what these are. Use that in there. Looks like we're putting shield on again because I don't know what this number is. Because he destroyed one of my attacks. I hate that he keeps making 2 of them blind. That is the most annoying thing in the entire game. Hang on. You know what? Screw it. Okay. I hate this guy. Physically hate this guy. Also, what's happening on there? Audio's fine, but my mic's very bassy and I don't like it. I need to sort that out. Fuck off. The constant blind. Well, at least I've got that. I wouldn't mind so much if he couldn't use it every single turn, but he uses it every single turn. But this needs to be... I need 10 damage. I can't get 10 damage. The shield isn't... I suppose it's keeping me alive, I guess. Well, he cursed that. I don't know what it is. That'll have to do. And I'll have to heal. That was a 5. Okay. Not the worst, I guess. As long as he doesn't heal, I should be able to kill him this time. Oh, I should definitely be able to if I can get a decent number so I can use Fury on it. Of course I don't get a decent number. Okay, well, we re-roll the 3. And we use Fury. We use that. should kill him. He sucked. I imagine I'm only going to get worse after that. Can't heal outside of battle. I've only just realised I don't have any game sound. Hold please. My headphones not even turned on. No, they are turned on. The only game sound I was getting was actually from no game sound. I don't understand why I've got no game sound. That's what I mean. I don't understand why I've got no. Game sound isn't... not appearing on my audio on my mixer. What the hell? Right now? No. I've got it set to monitor on my headphones. Has Windows done an update again and destroyed all down audio? Oh. Yes. That's why I can't hear that the game is loud. Why I couldn't tell at the beginning. That is really loud. What the heck? Wow, right, okay, we're back. Who knows what the hell was going on there? I mean, I do. My headphones were muted in Windows. I usually put music on and listen to it before stream, but I woke up a bit late because of the cat in the night. He probably just attacks. I don't really... Yes, he has the battle axe, so he does 2 times damage, and he has to put 12 into that. He has 3 dice. So, what we will do is we'll use this on shield, and we'll bump that to 3, and we'll heal 3. The shield protected me there. That came in clutch. I knew it was going to there. That was why we're using it. So once again, we'll do the same with the battle axe. We will once again put shield on. I think it's important until we've got him to a position where we can kill him. Well, it didn't because I put shields on, you said. I think until he's at a position where 2 attacks can kill him, that it's probably not worth. It's probably worth just putting it always into healing and shields. Yeah, 8 damage coming in, but I'm going to block all but 2, so... What's he locked? For fuck's sake. Well, you know how I said about... Should I just attack him this time? The chances of me potentially getting a 4 or a 5. I've got a 3 for that, and I've got a 6 for that. If I had that 3rd dice in play, I'd have a decision. I'd be able to re-roll it and try and get like a 4. No, get a 5 for an attack, for a shield. I don't think it's worth it. I think I'm better off just doing 6 damage and tanking a hit, unfortunately. Okay, so we got my limit break as well, so we 8 damage. Oh, double 8 damage. There we go. You beauty. Yes. Do it. We'll do it. So what that's done is that shrunk battle axe down. Can we fit anything else here? No. Is there a shop? No, because that's too big. Second bump would be useful. Ideally, I want to get another attack, but we will, for now, go with this until we get an attack that'll fit in that little box. I think that's a sensible move. Did they want healing crystal for a shovel? Look how big the shovel is though. No, thank you. The shovel might be absolutely brilliant, but it's now going to take up an entire... Oh my god. This is stressful. What the heck? Right. So, we need a 4. We can use that new bump. We can do 8 damage. Done. Right, what is this gonna do? 3 damage, 3 damage. So he can bloody lock 2 of my dice, so I can't use them. 3 damage, 3 damage. So I think shield would probably be best. Oh, getting our guts for kill. And I don't need to heal, so whatever, waste 2 dice, fine. That needs a 1. It has to be a 1. Okay, that's... If he throws a handful of 1s, I'm screwed. So we'll bump that. 8 damage. Then we will... I mean, if he's only going to do 2 or 3 damage a time, I can probably heal it, honestly, using this. So it might be worth doing the 6. Or did I have shield on last time and that's why I only took that much damage? I wish I could... I want a 5. I'm trying to get a 5, but I don't want to leave it. Knew that was going to happen. That dice was always going to be a 3, no matter what I did with that dice. Well, we're doing 6 damage, and we're going to heal. I didn't really want to do that, but it's the best choice I had at the time. Lock 2 of my dice. Hang on. I think Okay, well. That has successfully managed to really annoy the hell out of me. Just wanted like 3 or 4. My best bet probably is 6 attack. That. I've got nothing. I'm better off to heal, honestly. It really annoyed me, that did. How could you be that unlucky? To get a 6 every time. Like, what the heck? Why do I get so many 6s? I can't use 6s anymore. Right, so we use 4 on that. I want Fury. I've got no Fury. It's all good to get a shield. Right, so I've got limit break and I've got 4. So we do that. Dead. Damn it, I should have used the 3 on the heal first. I didn't really pay attention. Okay, one thing I'm learning, right, is this game really benefits from paying attention. Repeat the next action. $12 damage instead of that second bump. I do like the 2 bumps, that's really useful. But doing 12 damage, like basically 12 damage and 8 damage, like 20 damage per turn, assuming I get the numbers. Let's see. If I just what does this do? Oh, I have to get a 12 there. Oh, that's the only problem with that. But I guess that's fine. I'm going to do this. So I've lost my bump, but I still got my second bump. I've not lost anything. That feels like I was weirdly smart there. Although I say that, I don't actually know that this chocolate cookie is going to be as useful as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Right, so maximum of 4. Hang on. We need a 12. We need 2 6s. Well, you know what we're going to do? Yeah. But I'm doing a lot more damage than that. Okay, so we're not doing our repeat action thing, so we're just doing an 8 damage this time. Hang on. But this will heal me. Yeah, so got a 4, so I'm going to keep one of these 2 4s for the battle axe. Right? We're going to re-roll this, see what we get. If I spend this to release shock on that, and then bump that, I can do 6 damage. And then 8 damage. I need to 8 and 8, I don't know. Wow, this is actually a lot smarter than I thought it was. At first I was like, oh, this is really simple. But actually, wow. That took a bit of thinking out of. Upgrade, I could do another upgrade for 4. Don't think there's much point. I don't think any of my upgrades are really... What I want is I want an upgrade for my shield to make it smaller. So that I can fit another attack. I really want another attack. But I can't, that's the problem, look. But the shield is already a plus. The only 2 things I can plus is this, which makes it 4 health. Or this, which only costs 10, I think. Although, hang on. Right, just for this, right, I'm not staying with it, just for this. What happens if I do this? It stays the same size. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Whatever, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to see if that was beneficial. It wasn't really, but hey. More heals is better. Right, maximum of 4. We got no fury. We ain't got anything to get us 12. Let's re-roll this. Re-roll that. Roll that. How unlucky am I? Right. So we'll bump that. We'll do 4. We'll use 5 on the shield because we didn't look what his attacks are. Hang on. Odge needs doubles. Do so much damage. Okay. Right, we'll put a shield on just in case. We will... I guess 3 health isn't the worst. 4 health's better there. And then whatever, just toss 1 in there. Oh, by the way, I never showed you. This is, that's what I use now to watch stream back. Oh, brilliant. Why don't you just get rid of all of my stuff? it is. I haven't really had a chance to explore it properly yet, but yeah. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day what this is, because I can only use, I've got nothing to use this time because I can't use this, I can't use that, so what, and there's no point healing, so I got no health, but it does now cure poison, so if I get poisoned, I guess nothing bad about that. But yeah, I didn't really got anything to do there, so I was just, what I was doing was I was praying that I'd get a 6, and then I'd bump it to make 6 and a 1. But at least I have 2 dice to play with. That's absolutely fine. You've destroyed that, and that. That is worse. What am I even supposed to do? Well. Okay, so we can do 4 damage, we can heal to Perg. Move on. This thing sucks. You seriously stop doing that. Hang on. Like literally blocked absolutely everything I could do there. Got 2 doubles again. Why did you get 2 doubles every time? That's my attack. Also, why has it gone down to max threat? Is that just for this turn because he's done something? Yeah. He didn't get any doubles. Yes! He didn't get any doubles. Screw you. Yeah. What? Oh, what the heck? But it still works. Yeah? I don't think that did anything. This is the only damage I have, so... And then we're going to bump that to get an extra dice. We're going to re-roll that extra dice. That'll be fine, that can go in there, whatever. Yeah. No, it said it makes it weaker. But it didn't even work. And then we'll heal to 4, I guess. I was surprised he got doubles. Can I even use anything? Okay, right. Oh, we can't use bump. Oh, actually, can we? Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm probably going to kill him this time, honestly. There you go. 8 damage. And I can do another 6 damage if I need to. But I am going to try and heal before I leave, which is what I was just trying to do. I don't know if I can. Can I heal? think I can. Well, let's hope there's some hills outside, I guess. I don't have 2 4s, I only have 1. I have a 5. Well, what the hell? I can't do that. Is it? Okay. Whatever. He's the worst. These dice rolls suck. I'm only going to do 4 damage, but I really need to heal. I can't bump, can I? Well, now that shield, I'm just gonna have to do 4 damage. Oh, that's how much I need. Okay, that's fine then. Or it doesn't do anything? Oh, because he dodged the next attack. Oh, fuck's sake. This bird is actually the worst. I hate him. Hang on. We heal. He's gonna dodge the next attack. Fuck off. Why do you only let me have 1 attack? Because you block all my other attacks. So all I can do is throw away an attack because I can't. Yeah, wow, brilliant. This guy is the worst. Hang on, I can use this, can't I? No, because it was an odd number. I didn't get shield. I'm sure I probably will from this, but this guy is actually the worst because he blocks 1 attack. And he dodges 1 attack, so I can't physically hit him. Now he's down to 4 health. We need 4. We need 3 for that. This is 6, so that's fine. So we've got him dead. So let's heal for 4. So we're not losing any on that. No, I said I'm sure they'll get worse, but that is actually the worst. It is horrible. I hate it. I'm not. Oh, I should have put the 6 into here, 4 into the heal, and healed up fully. Never mind. It doesn't matter. He dodged that whole attack again, as always. I was trying to get a 6 to put into the cookie to repeat the attack. God damn it. Okay, we can work with this. He's gonna dodge whatever I throw at him, but I've got 2 attacks. That's a maximum of 4, we got a 4. That's a maximum of 6, so I guess we use it. I need to get that into a... Hang on. being clever, don't you? That fight was just super annoying. I mean, I've come out of it with full health. Do you know what I mean? I've come out of it fine. It wasn't it was just an annoying fight. It was one of those, everything I tried against him, he had a way to counteract. But everything he tried against me, I was counteracting. And it was like, this is just annoying. Just somebody, you know what I mean, break the stalemate. No, whatever. Didn't use any poison. No, the option to use inflict poison, inflict poison, inflict poison. Oh my god. But at least he doesn't seem to block all of my attacks, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this, because now I've learned that thing, that... Come on, you. No, this guy isn't. Just inflicts a bit of poison. My heal reduces poison as well, so I'm not that fussed about poison. At least he doesn't block all of my attacks or dodge anything. Right, so what we want to do is we want to so we don't need to heal this time. I'm right. So maximum of 4. No, I want to. Does he do a damage as well? Inflict poison. He doesn't seem to do damage, just poison. So the shield won't work against him either. So I don't need to protect. I don't need to shield myself. Probably. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to waste the 6 and the 6 to do 16 damage. Then we're going to put 4 into that and whatever. Pointless, but whatever. And he throws 3 6s. What? What the heck? What the heck? How many dice does this guy get? Wow. Okay. Right. Okay, we're going to re-roll the 3. Roll again. Come on, give us a 6. Give us a 6. Okay. I go back to 3 again. God damn it. Okay, so I could bump this twice, but then I lose. Whatever. I just got a useless 1, but that's fine. So, we can do a maximum of 4 here. Alright, we can heal and remove 1 poison, so that's better. We can do a 6 here, and just pile these into this, whatever. That was a bit annoying, but hey. He's only got 8 health. As long as nothing bad happens this time, I can probably finish him off this time. So we've got attack, heal. We've got no fury. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8. We can heal for 8. And we can attack for 6 and 8. He wasn't annoying. I mean, getting 47 dice rolls was kind of annoying, but oh no, I've got another dice. I need the apple. Can I just collect it and keep it in my inventory, please? Oh no, it's the... I'm guessing this is the end boss. This is not going to go well. I don't feel ready for a boss. I wish I was immune to locks and freezes because they are the most annoying. Do 1 damage, inflict curse, lock dice, blind dice, freeze dice, but no. Right. Okay, so we bump that. We roll that. Come on game. Come on, game. Yes. So we need 4. We need 4. We don't need to heal at the moment, so that's not a problem. So I mean, we can do 8, 4, and repeat. So we're going to use those 2 6s. Actually, are we going to use the 6s? And then we can do... No, we do want to do that. Then we want to do that. And then whatever. It's there, might as well. Wow. That's gonna take. I'm gonna take 10 damage just from getting my dice out. So we're gonna do this. Okay, right. Heal would be useful. I need a 4 for that. Okay, I can't make use of this 6. Well, I suppose I can. I can do 6. Hang on, I've got a Fury. Can I do... I haven't got any 4s. All I wanted was a 4. Okay, so better than nothing is we do 12 damage. Shield would be really useful, to be fair. I feel like I should have probably put shield on. The 5s are useless to me, aren't they? Well, I guess they're not, because I can put them in here. I guess heal for 2. Probably the best. I don't have anything else I can use, do I? I'll heal for 2 for the 1 dice that I you know, unburned. Don't you dare blind or anything. Oh my god. we need a 4. We really badly need a 4. There's 1 there. Is it worth taking 2 damage to recover 4 health? You know what? Yes, it is. Because now we've now got 5. 7, 8. And then we've got Fury. Is that... No, I don't know if it's going to work like that. Is it worth trying it? Or do you think it's just going to be a waste? Can heal for 8. Do you know what? No. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 12 damage. And then I'm going to use Fury and heal for 8. Because she does like 10 damage a time. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Heal. We need to heal. Right, we do 8 damage with the axe. No. Do 6 damage with this. Right, 6 damage. I'm not sure if I'm going to survive this. I can't use it in the battle axe. Can't use 6. It's maximum 4. So hopefully that 1 heal has got me up enough that I can maybe finish the job next time. I doubt it though. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Okay, right, so I've got any really low dice, but that's fine. Sacrifice that one to get this. And put this in here. I mean, it's my first ever time, so I don't expect to beat the boss the first ever time. I need to heal for 4. So do you know what? Let's get... I've got 2 4s, which is 1 for that and 1 for that. I just need more dice, really. So we'll get another dice. We will unlock that to heal. We will... So 6, 12, 8, 16. We'll use this in here. Yeah. No, I get that. 8, 16, 6, or 12. So if we go hero, 6. I feel like that boss was easier than that stupid bloody deer thing. I don't want increasing the difficulty, I want it to be easier. Can it get easier now I've beaten it? Ooh, spin the wheel. course it had to land on that. I mean, this is a cutscene, so I imagine it was always going to end up there. We got to try as the thief now, haven't we? $1 billion. Can't I get a reward before I even start? Okay, what can we do as the thief? Split the dice in 2. Maximum of 3. How come the thief has a plasma cannon? I thought that was maybe his plasma cannon. Well, so if we split the dice in 2, do we get the same again, or does it halve it? If I use this, do I get 2 1s? Is what I'm asking. Well, we've got the 3 for the dagger, so we'll just try this on that. We get 2 1s. Okay, well, that's delightful. That's fine. Oh, and the dagger's reusable. Bugger. If I'd have known that, well, if I'd have known that, I would potentially have put them all into daggers. But okay, you live and learn. This is what you do on this first game. Wow. Oh, he couldn't have given me 2 3s. Well, that's annoying. They should have done. Shit. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would that be why is that even a thing? Well, that doesn't... Surely... I don't know what to say. Surely they should just go up. That's... It's an automated Twitch thing. Yeah. I don't like this one, if I'm honest. I like the fact that that's reusable, but I don't like the fact that at the moment I don't have any way to get any other dice. So, like, I can't use either of these in that I have to split them. don't get it. It doesn't make sense at all. That guy is making some weird noise. One dice, one single one on the dice gives me 3 shield. That's a pretty good deal, to be fair. Where's Magic Missile come from? Oh, have I stole it off him? Okay, well. I don't know what to tell you because, like, how do you... Yeah, viewers can earn channel points, and I'm getting them on my tablet. I don't understand that at all. An extra dice is a useful thing. I don't like not having heals. I don't like the fact that I take a lot of damage, but I can't really heal it. So hang on, that. His attack's not that useful. Does 3 damage, I have to put 6 into it. I do 3 damage just by putting 3 into it, so... God damn it. You suck, game. So I've got 3 attacks. I only have 1 that's an odd number. So I should probably use that on this. Hang on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can't kill him. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And this. 4 plus 2 on Spike. I'm not doing any extra damage though, am I? I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm not doing... I just feel like blocking because I'm not going to kill him anyway. Oh, I didn't notice that. Roll 4 extra ones. I don't want them. Oh, I mean, no, I don't need them. He's only going to take 3 damage, which will be gone. That's not the right dice to do that with. every fight I get into, I end up with like flipping nearly half health. 2 ones. 2 ones will be useful in this with this build. Just want to heal. I've got no. I hate not having any health. That doesn't feel like a good deal. That feels a much better deal. Now I can do that. Okay, so one can go in there. If we split this in 2, we get 2 ones. But we can't make use of this. Well, we can, but I guess we could do that. And then we can do that. And then we can do that. And then we can do this. Why does it... Hang on. I have an old phone that, like, I don't know why, but every morning around about 6 o'clock, the alarm goes off. It's turned off. It's in the drawer. I don't understand. I should probably turn the, but I always end up rushing and doing it, so I always forget to turn the phone off. I really should do. Who's nearly gone, so. Right. Okay, so what do we want? So I guess 2 damage and 2 damage with the dice. So that's the only even one we've got. So we'll do that. We'll do 2 damage with that. Do 1 damage with. We'll do reduced damage. That builds up over time. I think it does. Probably won't survive this time, if I'm honest. We'll see. I don't like playing as this character, if I'm honest. I guess I need to play as this character to get the next one. Yeah, I don't like this one, honestly. I mean, I barely survived that. At least I've healed up, but I don't have any countdowns on any equipment. Poison feels very safe, so right, that squid's gonna hide all my fucking cards. I hate squids. Just want a bump. That's all I want. It's like a bump or that other roll thing. That was warrior only, wasn't it? That combat roll. Right, split a dice of 2. So we got a 3. We got a 5. that has to be an even. So this can be that. So I'm looking at, so that's for next turn, the one left in there, because I had nothing else I can use the 5 for except for reducing 1 damage. Whereas if I put one of these 2 in there, I'm going from 5 attack to say like 3, 4, 5. I'm not gaining anything. Do you know what I mean? If I put either of those in there, I'm either losing 1 or nothing's happening. So I'm going to keep that for next time. And I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to poison him because I feel like being a squid and after being his attack, he's probably not going to really, it's not really going to do much. So probably no point using that. Oh, he doesn't use poison. Get my unlucky roll done now, so we can toss one of those into that and get 2 1s. So it's worth it. 1-1 for 2 1s. We'll do the 4 damage again that we did last time. We will 1 for 1 protection. We will split that in 2. Nine, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just poison him, whatever. It might actually push him over the edge. So, it's less, it's more than 3, and it's not a 4 or a 6, so this is a 5. Let's use this one. I mean, I could. Why have I not got a heal? So all these ones and everything are so useful for heal. Oh well. So what I found as a useful technique when you get the cards that you can't view, if you put them in that split, one of them will be a 1 every time and the other one will be something higher, and you can work out what that is. So that's neat. That's what I was doing there. I was trying to work out a technique. I've got 5 coins. Heal would be useful, but it's only 1 health. Duplicate is quite useful. Yeah, I need a heal. I desperately need a heal. 1 health. Although it is reusable, so... And I do have a build. This particular character does just produce 1s, so 1 health for 1 is fine, I guess. Kind of want this duplicate there. That would be really useful, but okay. Right. Okay. So let's make sure we got the bandage. Yes. Pirate level 2. Let's go pirate. Yar. Yar, Peter. So yeah, with this splitter dice in 2, right? If I use the 6 on it as an example, so I'm not losing anything. I'll lose the 6 on it. Oh, he gave me 2 3s that time. That's weird, because every time I've ever... Okay, right. What are you on about? It's P. And I don't even need to look at a keyboard, but if you're asking me on a stream, I've probably got a keyboard in front of me. Frosty, what are you doing? That's lunacy. He's burned some of my dice, hasn't he? What an asshole. But do you know what? I've got my unlucky roll, so screw him and his burning dice. That's what I say. And in fact, we got this. No, actually, don't screw him and his dice. We'll do this. Poison new to him. It's not worth trading 2 3s for 2 1s. I know that much. If it was a 6, I can't use the high. I can only use low numbers on this character, so it would be a worthy deal. But 2 3s are 6 damage, so straight away we only need 4 damage. Okay, this would be odd to heal. Oh no, that was a waste. We need those for that. Or do we? That's 4 damage. He's got 4 health, so that's going to just flat out kill him. So maybe we'll just pile all of this into the heals. It hurt to use 3 to heal 1. But I only need to do 4 damage. Oh, it has to be odd as well. Well. I just didn't want to finish without trying to get as much health as I could, because that's the biggest drawback I've got with this character. I come out of every fight with barely any health. 2 damage, reusable, but 5. So dagger does whatever you put in plus 1 damage now. Reduce damage from every attack. No. Bandage. Heal 1 health. Doesn't have to be odd numbers. Lockpick. Split a dice in 2 on 6. Or split a dice into 2, but on 6 split into 3. Roll 2 ones for just 3. I don't know which of these seems more powerful. Doing that plus 1 damage feels quite powerful. That's basically double damage. Well, on 1 anyway, which I quite often use it with 1. I'm tempted by the heal, or this, or this. This feels good, because if I get a 6, I get 3 dice for it. This character just needs 1s, 2s, and 3s for everything. So that feels more useful than having A6. Yeah. But I really want the damage plus 1, because I quite often just do 1 damage. So doing double damage for every 1 that I put in there is really powerful. I think the damage is probably better at the moment, because it's more of a flat out. As much as I really want that, because I want more dice, I think doing more damage is better, because I'm not surviving as well as I'd like. Being able to kill them quicker is probably all for the best. So yeah, I didn't really want to do that. That was a hard decision. I don't know whether to grab a health. Right, so now I'm going to do, so any 1s I put in there, I'm doing 2 damage. He does look happy, doesn't he? So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this 6. Yes, that's what we do. That feels horrible to do, but we now got 4 dice. So this will do 3 damage. We haven't got any evens, so we can't make use of that. We can reduce the damage coming in. I don't know if I've ever noticed this, but hey. Oh great, he's gonna burn my dice. What an absolute asshole. This will do. I'd have to take 2 damage to heal or 2 damage to do. Hang on, I've only got to do 2 damage to him. I'm going to take more damage if this goes to another round. So yeah, it's probably the best thing. Because I'm going to take more than just 2 damage if I went to another round. Okay. An extra dice. That feels powerful. Okay, right. So we'll split this in 2. We've got a get full of 2s. This should probably go into here. And then we'll just do... Hopefully. Batter up. What does freeze all dice mean? Does it mean he has to take damage to unfreeze his dice? Is it worth me just... Oh, but that's what he needs, his ones, and that's what I need. Damn. Well... I could use my... I might as well use my unlucky roll. Six, 8, 10, 12. That was great. He was a great character to fight against. I'm going to turn all your dice into 1s. Oh no. What am I going to do when all my dice have the exact number I need? His 6 damage and burning 1 dice is pretty good, to be fair. But it's not very in keeping with this build. This build not really good at saving. Like, I never use that one as much because I have to put 6 into it. If I only had to put the 3 in, which is that upgrade that I was looking at earlier, that would probably be a lot better. Am I? Oh, crikey, I'm all at top it. Oh, can't I just walk forward? I want to just walk forward. I have to go past the bully. God damn it. Damn you, game. Right. So. I'm going to use poison on him, why not? It's something different, do you know what I mean? this character, this like dagger guy now seems to. I'm gonna trade that for 2 ones. No. That snake eye charm doesn't feel that useful. Because no matter what I'm doing, I'm splitting a dice. So like, that's the same as putting it in there. Except I get 1s. Like with this, I've got a 2 and a 4. So I can do like 3 damage. And 4 damage. And 3 damage. But now let's use these for something else. To be fair, let's use the unlucky roll. I should have probably kept that till next time. I think it runs over to the next game. 5, 6. And then let's heal. Basically everything I've got can instant kill him. I'm just trying to make sure I've done everything I can before I leave. I was hoping to just try and heal up as much as I could before I left. It feels like a sensible thing to be doing. They know Midnight Charm, roll 2 6s, feels a lot more useful than the Snake Eye Charm. Because putting 10, like over a number of turns, putting 10 in there to get 2 6s, which I can then put into Snake Eye Charm to make 2. Do you know what I mean? That feels like the play. But I don't think I want to bother with anything this time around. Maybe that's it. Maybe you were in those first, and it only... I heard something about Twitch doing something like that. But it should really be the one that... So I heard that they'd stopped you from being able to gather it into, like, so many. But the one you were focused on, you would still gather, I would have thought. I would have thought that's how it worked. Snake Eye Charm, roll 2 1s. I've got that. I don't know whether to go for this. It's only 2 gold. You know what? I can come here anytime. Unfortunately, apparently they made a lot of changes recently where they don't want people lurking, even though they've done all that. Flip a dice upside down. So you mean if it's a 6, it flips and it's a 1. Or a 4. It's a 3, or a 5. It's a 2. What benefit would that have, other than the fact that obviously it's always a lower? No, that's true. So hang on, with my build, that's actually very useful because if I get high dice, I can make them to low dice, which is what I need. We'll add it to a backpack, anyway. Right. We're going to eat that apple. We're going to have a look at the equipment. So I don't use this. I don't see a point in it. I don't use this all that much either. And to be fair, I don't use this as much as I should. But I don't think... it's not a shield. I don't think it really does anything. It doesn't really tell me what it does. What is reduce 1 damage? Does it mean I take 1 less hit? In other words. Yeah, okay. Let's get rid of Snake Eye Charm for now. And replace it with Spatula and see if that's any better. Because the Snake Eye Charm, I need to put 6 in there to get 2 dice. Whereas this one, it just turns it into something else. Just flat out. And it's always a lower one. Because because you're only going to use it on the high dice. Right, so what's his attacks? Do 1 damage, freeze dice. Freezing dice is not a problem. So if we can put the 1 in there, because it only reduces by 1 anyway, it's not worth doing anything higher. If we put that in there, that gives us 4 dice. Oh, that would have been neat. Oh, I should have done that. Oh well, I know for next time. So, if I've got a low roll and I put it into the thing that flips it, then it makes a high roll, and then I can split it and it makes 2 higher dice, I guess. So I need to flip that over for 3, and then I can use one of these to protect myself. Yeah, look, I've got the thing. And unlike the Twitch app on Android, it actually works. Except it was green. So you can see anyway. So yeah, yeah, I know, I'm just saying. Like, maybe, I don't know, somehow refresh one of the other ones. It seems like a perfect... Yeah, but that's what I mean. Maybe... So, it's not worth splitting a 2 to get 2 1s. But if I split a 1, then I get 2 1s, so I get an extra 1. Three, 6, 7, 8, 10 damage. Let's use 1 on for the shield. Oh no, he froze my 6. I like that he wanted to stick around and make snow angels. Can I just stay here? He seemed like a nice guy, to be fair. Was this green thing? This was the trading shop, wasn't it? What's this one? Right. Yeah, he did big damage though. In like, his attack was 5 damage and 2 times damage. So careful because this guy can't take many hits. They have got his battle axe, so he can do 6 damage. Might as well. Well, I guess I'm just doing damage this time around. I'm putting 1 into there so I don't take too much damage, I guess. I mean, I did 16 damage with 1 round. It's crazy. Alright. I don't know what to suggest, honestly. Other than, like I said, give it a try. Try reloading it and all the others got off or something, just as a test. Alright, we're going to do that. 8 damage. Oh, well done. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can do 15 damage. Not quite enough. Oh, that's weird. What an asshole. I was hoping to heal up a bit more, but it didn't work. Hopefully I'll level up. Yeah. That makes sense. Skeleton Key needs doubles. Set all dice to 1. I don't know. No, it comes out. Yeah, it comes out 30th, which is tomorrow. Is it not tomorrow? Such a weird time for it to come out. You'd think it'd come out with Christmas. It could have come out last Christmas. Mr. The dice in 3. That feels... I should have done an upgrade, really. That feels really useful. No. Why would I swap my bandage for anything? So this just splits the dice in 2. This splits the dice in 3, which feels more useful. I only use the high dice on it anyway, so... Is there anything at the shop I need before I leave? No. I've not come across any of these ones before. So, this splits the dice in 3, so if I put that in there, that's a lot more useful. Okay, so we can use one on that. Locked one of their dice. How do you like it? I can't make use of this 4. That's really annoying. Of course, that means they're going to use that on me. Twice. Brilliant. Five, that'll be a 2. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I've done it now. That's annoying. We'll use this. We're going to use 1 to heal, maybe 2 to heal. Hang on, if we put one of these in here, it becomes 6, and then we put it in here, and we get 3 more dice. The 4 can go into here to do 9 damage. And then we've got a 6 we can't do anything with. A 4 we can't, well, I guess no, we can't do anything with the 4. Wow. But I can do it with this, so that's fine. Feels like such a waste throwing a 5 in just to heal 1 health, but can't do anything else with it. Any number over 3 I can't use. Okay, so we'll split that into 3. We'll put that in there. That'll kill them. Will that kill them? Let's do... I don't want to throw that last 3 away. Find it doesn't kill them. It says do 9, but lose 2 each use. Well, I've used it once. Did it come back after I used it last time? I don't remember. Well, we're about to find out. I just don't... I don't know what to do. I don't want to miss out on a possibility of... No, it's only 1 health, whatever. So it's reusable during the turn and it goes down each time. Not every round. I thought it was every round. I want to go for the upgrades. A real shame I don't do. Hang on, so if I flip this, become a 6, then I'll get 3 dice. I guess I could just get 3 dice that are all 1 anyway. Can't use 4 for anything, can I? Can I? Oh, if I get a 6, he does. He's really disgruntled that I've turned up. So hang on, if I flip this to a 6, put a 6 in there, and I do 6 damage and restore 2 health, which puts me back up to full. Right. Yeah? So that's useful. And then we put this into 3. And then we do 2 damage. 2 damage, 1 protection, 3 damage, 1 damage. He does look really chill, man. Yes, it's always useful. We had a discussion about this the other day. Hang on, which is the most useless? Is the 6 less useful? Because I can throw it. I can't. I won't keep this though. That's the problem. I've got 2 4s. What can I do with them? Nothing. What's the other side of a 4? 3, isn't it? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Better I get 3. My attack. I should probably heal. Is there anywhere I can use this at all? I can throw 10 into that, I guess. Yeah, that's the only option I've got. Jesus, he just knocked me down to half health with 1 move. And I've got to take another 4 to use these 2 dice. I don't necessarily need to use these 2 dice. Oh, I didn't want to use that on the heel. Tried to place it back down. Oh well. I'm only going to do 2 damage, so I'm just piling all of this into healing up as much as I can. I mean, it has to be odd. Well, I'm not taking more health just to heal health. That's just weird. I mean, that's a moot point, honestly. I'm only ever going to use that with high numbers, although it's useful if you use a 1, because then you get 3 out of it. Flip a dice upside down, 3 uses. 3. What's the bandage? Heal 1 health, reusable. Doesn't have to be odd. Good place to dump my 4 at the end, or my 6 at the end that I can't use. So essentially you're turning off the odd on these. That's not that useful, honestly. I'm only going to use it with high numbers anyway, as a rule. That's not that useful. Been able to use it 3 times. Although I suppose there have been a couple of occasions when I could have done with a 6 or a 4, like redone a couple of times. The heal is more useful, but I'd prefer it if it healed more health than 1. If I throw a 6 in there, it's going to feel horrible just healing for 1, but at least I'm healing. I think that's the best one. That's what we're going with. Right, dire wolf. He doesn't look very dire. Shit, I've hardly got any health. got diarrhea. That's why he's called the dire wolf. Means he's desperate for toilet. He's like, split the 5 in 3. Right, heal. Heal. But I'd also poison him. Man, this is hurting. Maybe not so much now. I like it when my balls explode. I'll be from Ball X bit, that will. Probably going to fully heal after this battle. So...
We need to talk about your ball.
You absolute ass. You've took my only attack off me. Well... What's an absolute asshole? I've got a useless 4 here. Can I make use of it? 3. And then we got 4 damage, 8 damage, 16 damage. That's going to be a 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the wands into here, try and heal up, and I'm going to toss that up there to do 3 damage. I mean, mainly with the vacuum cleaner one. Look, if you see my kid, can you make sure he's brushing his teeth? Okay. Shit, I thought I was going to heal up after that. Well, I am now. It's about to blow me. And he really was. Needs 2. Next equipment has +1 use this turn. The next equipment. The next equipment has +1 use this turn. So does that mean I can use it and then I can use it again rather than it gets used twice? I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm not really interested in that. I really need an apple though, I think. Yeah, I really need to buy that apple. Reduce 2 damage from each attack. So it would be nice to replace this with that, but that requires precisely 5. I'm not sure if I'll... I mean, I do get 5s on occasions, and if I've got a 2, I can always flip it over to become a 5. You know what? We're gonna stick with the leather armor, not have that, but we will, if we can, we'll upgrade that to see if we can get rid of the needs 5 requirement, in which case that'd be really useful. There's not an upgrade here, is there? No. Right. Okay, what do we need? The device and throw. Oh no. That's what that film was about yesterday. Hollows. The film I watched last night. It didn't really explain what was going on, so it was alright. I mean, it didn't blow me away or anything. It was enjoyable. I didn't like the fact that it didn't really explain anything about what was going on. Normally, in a film, I don't like it when they explain too much, but in this one, they didn't explain anything. There's a ravine, and at the bottom of the ravine, they're trying to stop things from coming out of the ravine. They never really explained exactly what it was. Although I may have fell asleep. I do tend to fall asleep when I'm sat in bed. I like having a little bit of mystery. I mean, I love Donnie Darko for the mystery, you know, for the fact that it never went, oh, this is what happened. But sometimes it needs it. Right, so I've got a 3. I mean, let's just do damage, because she's got a lot of health. Let's reduce 1 damage. Let's heal. Oh no, she froze my 6 and turned it into a 1. Oh, rip. I don't care about that, whatever that is. Knocked me down, lost so much health. I hadn't thought about myself. But she's enjoying herself, okay? She does. Couldn't possibly say. Thank God I've healed up. And an extra dice. I was piling as much into healing as I could there because I was like, I'm not gonna. And there's a bloody apple. Oh no. Jesus, what the heck? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's as much fun as the one yesterday. I mean, it's fun, but it's not like the combat is good and I enjoy it. But the combat was good and I enjoyed it in the game yesterday. But the actual mechanic of trying to pick things up required a bit of skill, and it was possible to accidentally completely fuck it up and be like, oh no, I've messed up somewhat bad. And I think the more interactiveness of that is what made that slightly more enjoyable for me. I don't know what their attacks are going to do, so I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to throw everything else into my attacks. Yeah, exactly. So honestly, the first time through, I fully understand that I might not be able to beat it. Because I don't know, I've never come across her, I don't know what her attacks are like. I don't know what I need to do. Whereas in that game yesterday, you could kind of fluke it. The magnet guy, I mean, just way too easy, but it's not easy anymore, because now when I play it, I've only got one hand. So what I've got now with him is both of his hooks are now replaced with magnets. I can actually get a third magnet as well, but both his hooks are a magnet, which means I can't pick up shields at all when I play as him now. Because I tried yesterday. Also, this hand sucks. Right, well, we'll use that on there. Put this in, hang on, yeah, we'll put this in here. Okay. We'll flip that upside down. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll use that. What do I need for leather armor? Can't remember. My choices are, I can throw it all in here and heal 2. But do you know what? It has to be an odd, so no, I can't use it anyway. It's fine. Unlock my unlucky roll, which I guess is more of a lucky roll. So we'll do this. Why did that? Oh, did it? Was it shocked? Did I not? I didn't notice it was shocked. Well, never mind. We've got plenty of dice anyway. Right. I need 5 for there. Hang on. 3, 5, 6, 7. That'll be a 5. It didn't appear to do anything. What? don't use either of those, so it's fine. Oh, she dodged. That's what she did. Oh, she can dodge. You can dodge if she wants to. Should be okay. He didn't do the dodge, but I got my unlucky roll back. And I need it. Wow. Wow, she sucked. That was terrible. Right. I don't suppose I really need to heal, if I'm honest. She's gonna just die here anyway, so I'm purely doing... What? This has to be even. Okay. Hey, look, if everything goes wrong... Great. In case everything went wrong, I pulled as many heals and dodges as I can, just in case. I like this. This is a fun game. Like I said, I don't think between the two, the one from yesterday and the one from today, I would rather play the one from yesterday. But that's not to say that this isn't good and I don't like it. Like that game yesterday, I was very close to installing my Steam Deck, and then I realised my Steam Deck battery was dead, so... It appears to have unlocked another one. Difficulty is 3. I don't like the sound of that. No matter how long this takes, this will be the last run. So, like, if I'm dead in like 30 minutes, then I'll end early. I don't want it, like, they've been about, what, hour and a half a run? So, if I'm dead in 30 minutes, I'm not going to start another run. Try for mortality, that's nice. So why is this one harder? Excuse me? I don't understand. Oh. Okay, well, you learn. turn. So you can't get more than 9. One, two, three, four, 5. Right. I mean, I can't win anyway, but we got it. 2, 4. Please give me a 1. Please give me a 1. No, failed. That'll kill him. Okay, that was a new mechanic. Add maximum of 3 shield. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, I get to pick one of these. Oh. Defeat an enemy on your first turn. You got an achievement for that. Oh no. Hate the squid. Okay, right. 5 damage. 1 shield. See if we can roll 4. We did. We can do an extra 5 damage. And we can do a... Okay, so this one is really difficult to play, but can do a lot of damage, like in one go if you need to. I don't stand a chance. What am I supposed to do here? Damn it. I can heal. I can roll another dice. I mean, I've got 6 that I can't use, so I guess one more roll would probably be really useful. Still can't use the 6. That's annoying. Okay, this one's got another new mechanic. Now I've finished that last one. I don't want to go bust. That's nice. Well, I won anyway. I was going to try and heal. Yeah, that's good news. Dicey's aren't that much use to me. I don't know what this is, but it sounds useful. It sounds interesting. Need heal. Does. Okay, 5 damage. 2 shield. 3 in there. Please get a 1. Please get a 1. I'm trying for a 1. No. Oh, we got them auto roll. So we can do a heal, 1 more dice, or a lucky shot. We got 4 attacks, but yeah, we'll do 5. Four damage plus a random status. 4 damage. 1 shield, 2 damage. Now, of course, and it's one of those things as well. I always feel the same, like when I know my partner needs me, and I'm like, I want to go into work. I'd rather work from home, but at the same time, she understands, and I understand that I have to go to work. And you know what I mean. The more I sort of go willing, the more they're going to be. What's the word? Sort of like, you know, copacetic. Please before. Right. No, I don't. Do I lucky shot, do 5 damage and kill him, or do I regen? There might be an apple. Yeah. That's good at least. Oh, so this is immune to errors, so I'm going to grab this. Do 1 damage and add 1 each roll. I don't know what that means. So have I got all of these? I have. So this is immune to errors, so this can never go away. All of the rest of them will go away if I get an error. Good. Right, so we got now this random extra attack. But I can over so we're gonna do maximum 4 damage. We're gonna do 3 onto my shield. One damage and a random status. And parlay into there, and then So I can just leave that. Whatever dice comes out once I've errored, it can go straight into it. So that makes sense. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, no, that makes sense. What the heck? Come on, game. I'm gonna have a shoot here. 4, 5, 6. So I need 3. One shield. No good. Well, that sucks when it makes him blind. The computer robot. He doesn't get dice, he gets this, but unfortunately the bloody squid, because I hate the squid, makes it black, so I can't see what I'm getting. Yes. So hang on, I have to get 11, so that's 6. Yeah. Yeah. I think I found my calling. It's these types of games. I enjoyed the one yesterday. I'm enjoying this one. Like I said, not as much as the one yesterday, but that's not this game's fault. You know, I mean, this is a lot older game. I'd imagine a lot of these types of games have. A lot of them have come about, presumably because of this one, to be fair. I don't know which would be the first one. Would this have been one of the first, or this is quite an old game now? I don't know what it's like. He was addicted to that Slay the Spire, which I think is a similar type style of game as well. If I can get 3 or less. Fine, still do 6 damage. So the key with this one is you roll your dice as long as you can, you know, gamble. So like, yeah, I'm not gambling again. And now I want to use these to do 5 damage. And yeah, I know it's an old game. That's what I mean. Now the chance of me getting 1 or 2 is almost impossible. So, we'll add 1 shield, but we can use 3 in there. It's fine. Two years old. I feel like it only came out like last year. Wow. I like the robot. I quite like the mechanic. I think it's quite neat. And the fact that you kind of got to gamble to a certain limit. I've done 2 attacks, so it doesn't matter what I get now. If I get 1, it can go into my shield. If I get anything higher, which ruins me, I can put it into my Buster Sword. So the robot I quite like playing as. I don't know if I'll do very well with them, but I do enjoy this. I think this is a really interesting mechanic. Yes. Store it on Steam. Right, we're gonna do. So annoying, but we're gonna do it. Yeah, I know we're ball bound. Kill him off. I don't know much about it, but I don't think I saw it and I was like, meh, not my thing. Oh, is it satisfactory? It just looks like Return to Moria. What's this +2 CPU? I don't understand. I mean, at a quick glance then, yes. I wouldn't say I went into detail and looked what it was, but I just looked and I saw dwarves, pickaxes, and it looks a bit survival crafty. As I said, the only survival crafters I'm really interested in at the moment are Windrose, which I will get. I'm just not. I'm not playing that sort of game at the moment, so I'm not gonna bother wasting my money on it when I might be able to get it in a discount. And the only other one I'm really interested in, I think, is Under the Island or something like that. Under a Rock, I think it's called. It looks really interesting. Factory automation, yeah, no thanks. Oi, ruining the bed. Oh, I get a higher target when my CPU goes up. Okay. So we're gonna do 5 damage. We're gonna do 2 shield. We're gonna do 4 damage. We're gonna do 2 damage and a random status. And Buster Sword. Now, so I like automation, but they all get... So the people that like those games, they're obsessed. They're the sorts of people who will sit and I can't. I'd get really overwhelmed with too much. Yeah. I just don't have the time. That's my problem. So that does 4 damage. This doesn't have a maximum anymore, so that might be useful. Although I don't seem to get 60s with this character. Add shield +1 shield. Roll any 4 dice to activate or just do damage. Honestly, I kind of like the roll any 4 dice thing. I might go with that. Do that +2 damage and it's immune to error as well. I always get to use that pretty much. So it might be useful. Do 1 damage. It doesn't even have to be an even number. So I could just put a 1 in there and do 1 damage. And it's better. I think I'm going to go with this one because this is a guaranteed, basically. Yeah, well, this is my problem. All week I've been intending to record for YouTube and to learn video editing. I've done none of it yet. What day are we on? Wednesday? Are we on Wednesday? Add one shield, add one each. Flip a dice. Dice value -1. The robot is against his, the vacuum. He's trying to get his own back for all of these robot vacuum cleaners. There. I'm not gonna risk it. 4, 2. Pretty decent. 16 damage with one go. No, actually it was 18 damage because I burned him as well. Okay. There's an extra 5. Hang on. So hang on, that was 13. So that's 4, which means these two add up to 9. So one of them is that's fine. One of these is a 5 and one of them's a 6 and one's a 3. Could be a 4 and a 5. So that is going in there. Like that you can work out when they're blinded sometimes. You know, there's ways to sort of work that out. Yeah, this is a fun game. Four. 2. 5. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll just have a bit of a chill and we'll watch a bit of we'll play a bit of Gaggle. Right, we're gonna put that in there. We're gonna put that in there. Put that in there. And then we'll bust. Let me know if you're not. Like, later today, if you're not feeling it, you know, for any reason, just let me know, because I may play. Well, that's part of the reason why I'm doing it like once a week as a one-off thing. I don't want to use this in that. I don't want to waste it on these. I don't think I'm going to use shorts. To be fair, I think my best option is just to use them. Because I'm just going to bust anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's something to chill. Do you know what I mean? It's something to just sit and watch. You don't have to... You don't have to, it's not too heavy. Do you know what I mean? Have I got a heel? Don't do it. Yeah, I do. He's a robot dice. He doesn't really have eyes. I don't think chocolate cookie's any use to his character. I feel like it's gone a bit dark. I hate it when I get a 6. Well, we only have 1 shield this time around. Come on, that's the time I'm normally waking up. Except this morning. It was like 5 to 4 this morning. Then again, it wasn't. I woke up at like 2 this morning, but I went back to sleep. Right, 6 damage. One shield. Wow, 1 damage. 1 into there, I guess. 2 into there. Wow. That went pretty well, to be fair. At least now you've sorted out your not getting any points this year. At last. I don't understand. Why would I want to replace the really decent weapon for that? Right, 3 damage. That the best I've got is. That's the best I've got. That is good. That is good. That is good. Yeah, I know that feeling. It's too hot though, if you do it all night. Damage. 3 damage. 1 shield. No, not really. We're not too bad, the 2 of us. I guess the pilot in there. Don't forget our legs don't work, so it's probably a bit harder to sort of run about. Although they do work. I'm always too hard. I might have to Probably shouldn't have done that, really. In hindsight. Thank you. Nice. I'm going to put that in there. So I can do 5 damage or I can get another roll. And if that's a highish roll, then I'll do a lot of damage. Five damage. I didn't lose anything. I guess. I like how you didn't know what that was. I like how the fact that it was kind of related to what we were talking about. No, well, I added most of them offline. I went through a bunch of my old streams and clips and things. They were. Oh, yeah. Pushed it too far that time. They were. They are always at the back door. I wouldn't mind getting back into that again. So, that's, well, I do like the sticky paste on my balls. How did 6? Oh, did he have a dodge? That was alright, that game was, to be fair. Hang on. Do we have a heal? Yes. Yeah, we can do sometimes. Like I said, I haven't got any plans for Saturday if you want to do anything like that. I'm absolutely fine with that. Increased jackpot range this turn. The shield is... I don't use this, but it is a nice place to dump my thing at the end. Whichever, I'm not really first. Whichever you feel like, if you get up early and want to play one of them. Nah, that's fine. Well, you know me, I got a bit fed up with it. I added too many mobs. I don't need that many mobs in the game. The mobs that were in there were fine. The only reason it needs new mobs is if they had new levels and they add mobs to those new levels. That's the only reason, in my opinion. 5. Yeah. 5. 1, 3 or 5 only. So this is 2, 4 or 6. might die here, to be fair. So, 13. Take away 5 is 8. These two add up to 8. Possibly 4s. 2 4s, maybe another 5. Let's try even. Okay, so it's 5 and 3. So... that was 3. That's 5. That's the one thing I like about this, being able to work out stuff like that. Being able to sort of... you're very limited with what you can put some of them in, so if you... I've got nothing this time. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. So if we get somebody else there, because as you saw, roadside's a bit tough with just 2 people. Do something damage, get a new dice. I just want to see how this works. Well... look at that, did 21 damage. Yeah, I don't really know anybody with it. See if anybody's available, yeah. I mean, all you're going to do is just ask. Like, it doesn't matter if there's nobody there. But it would be nice. Exactly. Bye-bye. Do 1 damage and add 1 each turn. Just flat out damage. Do damage. Increase jackpot range. I don't really know. I think I'm just going to go with that one. Although, to be fair to it, I kind of like the fact that it's the little game in itself, but we're going to upgrade that so I can just use it. I don't need anything to eat because we've leveled up again. Oh no, it's the boss again. Oh no. Well, rip to me by the looks of it. What a nice bit of jazz. Heck. Okay, what can Buster do? 4 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage. Well. Okay, I need to leave that till last. 3 damage and a new dice. 5 damage. 5 damage and status. This is flat out 4 damage for like 2, so that's worth doing. We'll keep hold of this because we can't put it in there. We can't put it in there. It could go in here, but if we get like a 4, then we can use one of these. If we get a 3, it can go in there. If we get a 4, it can go in. You know what I mean? And if not, then this can go in there. It's fine. Perfect. Damn it. Still did all we could. I mean, what? We knocked yourself down by 20, so... do 3 rolls because I have to do the ones that aren't on fire. I can use my roll this time, so that's good. We can heal. It's the only way we can heal, so we're gonna have to do it. We can do, that's the maximum 3, so we'll use it. Doesn't matter. Not touching those. It's not worth the 2 damage to do extra damage. He could probably kill me next time if I touch one of those, so I'm not going to touch them. Annoying, but I didn't really have much of a choice. We've weakened one of his dice. Killed him. Wow. Oh, we didn't kill him. Did he have a dodge? He had 7 health, I did 8 damage. What? I didn't notice the dodge. Well, this is making me think now. Well, I was trying to get 1 extra dice out of it then. I wonder what this is going to land on. Wow, what a surprise. Absolutely shocked. There's my shock face. Well, that's it now. I'm not playing anymore. I haven't got time. But I do have another character unlocked, so that's good. But it gets even harder. Look, now it's up to difficulty 4. That's fine. Enjoyed that game. As I said, maybe not as much as one yesterday, but I really enjoyed that game. I thought it was very good fun. There are add-ons available as well. Oh, and they're just included. Wow. Not bad. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I will see if there's anybody to ride out to. The seldom is at this time of morning, but we will see. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow for I forget what it's called. What the hell's it called? Gaggle. That's always a good laugh. And thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you everybody for being here. And I'm glad we got your thing sorted. Yes, I haven't really got time to start another round. It's like an hour each, so I'm going to see if there's anybody to raid. Yes, thank you. And I will see you tomorrow for more gaggle, more Taskmaster. Ooh, someone's playing Risk of Round 2. Nobody. Why is nobody? Well, nobody's streaming. Nobody I want to raid into is streaming. So TTFN.